Back here on Scottie Sports Talk, Mike Smith now joined by Highland men's basketball player Richard sophomore Rashon Johnson back home in Philly, but I know would rather be on the basketball court shooting some hoops. For sure. But Rashon, thanks for joining me, man, and hopefully you and your family are staying safe in this time. But how's things going for you?
It's been cool. It's been nice to be home, be with my mom, see my family, so blessing in disguise a little bit.
Nice. Staying up on all that classwork, making sure that you get all that done. So next chapter of your life can start up.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk about what's next for you after your time at Highland in a moment. But looking back as a Scottie, obviously spending a few years here at the men's basketball program, 20 plus wins the last couple of years, 28 your freshman year on the court. But league champions and region runner-up that season. What's some of the favorite memories you're going to take away from being a Scottie?
Favorite memories, definitely we set the record. We had 18 consecutive wins. Went the whole first semester without losing. So that was definitely one of my favorite memories. Winning the conference chip, that was another one. Even this year, we had some big wins. So, and then mainly just like my teammates, so being at Highland, me and my teammates, we got real close. So I'm gonna miss them a lot.
One guy that I'm sure you were probably really close with was Jerron, obviously. What was your relationship like with him, playing here at Highland, and what are you going to miss from, not seeing him as a teammate, but also not seeing some of your Highland teammates as well?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about, because Jerron, he's here in Philly too, so I can see him whenever. But mainly just like my teammates, like TAD in Kentucky, like Zion in Alabama, Marquise in Wisconsin. So guys like that I most likely won't see again. So those are the ones I miss more than Jerron, because I could just drive to his house whenever I want,
No doubt. You talk about some of the guys that obviously that, were with you in freshman year that have moved on. It's now your time to obviously, move on to a new school and continue your basketball career. It's obviously a different time of making that decision and how you've been able to do that. But what's the game plan for you, moving forward with your basketball career?
Oh yeah, I'll be going to Shippensburg University. It's a Division II in Pennsylvania. But yeah, I actually visited them straight like when I was my senior year in high school. I took a visit there, but I didn't end up going. So now when the coach was like texting me and all that, I was already familiar with the campus and things of that nature. So it was kind of easy to make my decision.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to ask you what was enticing about that program and what kind of made your decision, to make that the next chapter. And it sounds like your familiarity is part of it.
Yeah, that too. Just like the basketball program, like they were ranked top 20 Division II in the country. They made it to the PSAC championship. They came up short, but they still made it to nationals before this Corona pandemic. But I think they had like 23 wins. They were like 23-7. So it's a good team. So I want to be a part of a good program. I want to be able to win a ring, things of that nature.
Nice. Yeah, I understand that. You get that taste of winning and something you experienced here at Highland, obviously, and you want to be a part of that again moving forward as well. And I want to wish you best of luck with that, Rashon. But let's go back to your time at Highland. We'll stay on the basketball court for the moment, but any particular game that you remember that stands out to you that is one that you can just recall right off the bat that's a favorite?
Yeah, it was this past season against Neosho. That was one of my favorite games. It was real close the whole game. I had to guard their best player. He was averaging about like 20. We just came out. We just killed him. It was close though, but I think I had like 24 points, like 12 rebounds, like 4 assists. I had the game-winning block to seal the game off. Like it was just a big game. That was one of my favorites.
What was it like, this past year, obviously stepping up as a sophomore, multiple sophomores on the team, but yourself and Jerron obviously kind of being the guys that had returned under Coach Cole. What was it like there to have that leadership role?
It was cool, but I felt like it'd have been easier if it was more than me and just Jerron, because we can say everything we can, but they're not really going to believe us until they go through it. And by then, it's too late, So, like, me and Jerron like, for example, like we already knew what we were getting ourselves into playing Johnson County and KCK. we're trying to tell the freshmen and new guys, like, all right, we got to do this, that, and the third. They just go out and do their thing because they're not really going to believe us, you know? So it was hard, but they played as hard as they could.
The freshman guys that are coming back next year, what do you think? Obviously, there'll be some guys that are added onto the team, but how do you think the guys set up for next season?
I think they would be good. If they all stay together, like that's the key. If them staying together, they could do big things. They got everything they need. They got all the pieces. They got, especially if they put in the work over this summer and come back even better, they'll be straight.
We talked about basketball at Highland, but I wanted to ask you about Highland in general. Obviously, Highland is a lot different, than where you're from. From
Right.
Philly, for sure, was probably a bit of a change for you when you came here. What's a fond memory or something you take away from your time at Highland that was very impactful for you?
Mainly just like being at Highland changed my mindset. Like it made me realize like how much I want to succeed in basketball because I flew all the way out to Kansas for 2.5 years. I refused to go home with nothing to show for it. So I really had to just dig deep and really put that work in and become the best basketball player I could. So it made me more focused and more mature about the game.
Nice. If you were to make a suggestion of like it, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Highland, but like the junior college level and such, like to someone that would be considering Highland or this level of basketball, why would you suggest that they take that opportunity?
Well, just JUCO in general is like it's tough. Like everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to get out basically. So it's like a dog environment. So like you got to be ready for it. And like when I know people that's talking about going JUCO, I always tell them basketball has to be something you really want to do because it's not easy at all. So you got to be able to put that work in and fight for what you want. So that's what I would tell them.
Nice. Yeah, good point, man. I want to wish you best of luck with the next chapters in your life. Good luck on finishing the semester as well. I know I'll finish off strong there, but thanks for taking the time, Rashon, and
no
best
problem.
of luck and stay healthy, man.
Thank you. You too.
Rashon Johnson joining us right here on Scottie Sports Network as we'll continue on with the show when we come back here on Scottie Sports Network.